save Albania from everyone that wants to sell it.
Albania is not for sale, baby. It is not for sale.
We love you.
Mandira, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What do you think took Albanians so long to finally come together in unison with this amount of force?
Honestly, like, to be honest, like, if you ask me, my opinion is like, something happened because in Zvernets, when they are protesting, a guy was like ripped off by security that was not police, and the police were staring at him and doing nothing. So it was like the last glimpse of something that it has been done.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough, yeah, like you said, enough is enough. So people got that and they just took over and spread it everywhere in internet and everything. So now it's worldwide as far as we know.
We're gonna put it everywhere because everyone needs to help Albania.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. CNN, these people are not fake news. Do you speak English or Albanian? Yeah, okay. Can I ask you a couple of questions? So people are out here in Albania, they're fighting for a cause. What do you think will happen if the development moves forward?
Well, it's not just a cause. It's too many causes that we are here. We will do the impossible to stop this development because it's very bad for the nature, for the preserved nature, and it's only in favor for the oligarchs. It doesn't favor for us. All the people who's going to come and work here, it's going to be from outside, like India, Bangladesh, and all the other. The youth of Albania has already migrated, so what's the point? You know, they should invest in hospitals, in education, and the other things. We don't need concrete. We don't need tourism.
Albania is not for sale. It's not going to benefit our youth.
We would never leave Albania for sale. Everybody, this is a message for everyone who thinks who can come here and buy us. It would never work. It would never work.
Thank you, sir. If you girls wake up tomorrow and you become Albania's prime minister, what will be the first change you make?
Oh, the schools. Yeah, the hospitals and everything. Because there are people that don't have medicine to cure. We don't have nice schools. We don't have nice universities. I have my sister. She studies abroad. Why? Because here we don't have meritocracy. These things I will change immediately. We are nice people, as you see. Everybody is nice to tourists and everything. But here we have salaries up to from 500 to 600 per month. And do you know how much is the rent in Tirana? Like 500 or 600. How can we live? We don't have nothing. So I'm proud of everyone, and I'm here. I will be here every day. I have goosebumps.
Yeah, I get them too when I hear the crowd.
Yeah,
I feel it in my soul, like the people are coming alive, right?
Yeah, we are
So
alive.
you will the first issue you will address is the the medical sector, right?
Medical, education, and for the pensionists, they are just living without any money or a nice living. Do you know? We don't have a nice living. There are people, they don't have much to offer to their kids, like eating on the villages and sort of things.
Absolutely. So wages is definitely going to be a strong thing to tackle.
Yeah.
You wake up the next day and now you're prime minister. What's the first thing you would change?
So I totally agree with everything that she said. So I don't have anything else.
So that means both of you
add.
guys will make great prime ministers.
We will be.
Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful night. Not in the mirror.
You're welcome.
You can feel the energy in the air. It's amazing. And what took Albania people so long to come together like this?
Oh my gosh! I think that we need to become more and more to come here. I think that the most thing is sometimes we get I don't know how to say it, but sometimes it's very hard to bring people together. Okay, because it's like somebody is outside of Albania. I came from Malta, for example, here, so I really wanted to come and to see all the young generation come here. I think that now it has come the time for a change. So I think that now Albanian people are more together than ever. So it may take too long, but at least it came.
If this development moves forward, what do you think will happen to Albania?
Oh my gosh, I think we really need a change. We really need a change. So whatever happens, we are very open, and I hope it comes as soon as possible.
What do you think the real solution is?
The real solution is all the politicians are right now. Everyone disappears. Is the
So
best.
just kick 'em out.
Yes, let's kick them out. Everyone. We don't support any of the politicians that are right now. So we want new generation to come here and to bring people together and to bring a difference, to bring a big change.
For the kids that want to watch this interview, this moment, 20 years from now, what message do you have for them?
Oh my goodness. I hope your voice is listened and you shine through everything. You become together. I don't know, new generation needs to become more stronger than it is right now.
United we stand and together we'll fall.
Thank
But
you very much.
at the end of the day, we will rise because we're eagles.
Exactly.
That's right.
Thanks.
Thank you. 24/7. Did you have something you want to share?
Yes, I have some.
Come on down. So,
I've seen you on Instagram, so
Okay.
I wanted to set some records straight. A lot of Western media or even European media are projecting this protest as if it's Trump against Albania. Thing is, even if it wasn't Trump or Jared Kushner, and if it was like some random billionaire, we would still be protesting. It's not about USA and Albania, our conflict. No, it's not about that. It's just about our prime minister and the way he wants to make money for himself by selling his country. It doesn't matter who the buyer is, it's just the whole principle of selling a protected piece of land to other people for his own benefit. Because as he's saying, the money is going to be brought to the people because the house prices are going to go up and this is going to affect in our GDP. No. The houses are going to go up, the prices of the houses are going to go up, but we are going to flee the country. Only the foreigners are going to be able to buy houses here, and it's going to happen just like it has happened with other resorts in Albania. We have another resort here, it's called Green Coast. The same thing has been explained to us even then. The reality is not it. The reality is that most of the workers there are hired from the Philippines. No disrespect to them, but it's just like we were promised like jobs there. We didn't get them. Instead, they're paying like low wages to the Philippines, and then they are sleeping in containers. Like it's not even good working conditions. So the reality is not that, and we are 100% the same thing is going to happen here. And that's all I wanted to say.
you have been elected. What's the first thing you're going to change?
The first thing I'm going to change, first of all, the law about protecting zones, the law about giving our mountain places for $1 to the investors. I'm going to fix the property issues. Like in Albania, we have a lot of issue with properties that we have two owners for the same land. And this is like making a lot of difficulties in the country. Fixing that one and then going with infrastructure and stuff that actually benefit to people, not to prime minister's money. So that's like a lot of steps. You mentioned one, but I'm saying like a lot of steps. Just basically reverting whatever law Edirama has done to benefit for himself.
By the way, my name's David.
Corrado.
I flew in from the United States when I found out about the protest, and I said,
Flew directly from the United States.
from the United States, California, and now I'm here.
You got money.
And what I've seen, well, money isn't everything, and that's exactly what this is about.
This is exactly for that.
So this development, who does it really benefit?
The development, the protest or the investment?
The investment.
Well, basically not me and you. So the issue is that even if they say like the investment is one of the biggest, it's the trickle-down economics doesn't work. So basically, the everyday people don't feel that investment being a benefit for them. That's why they are in the streets.
What do you think finally brought so many Albanians together passionately?
Long time, government that doesn't listen to its people, and the fact that once the struggle achieves a certain point, a certain threshold, then you gotta listen to the people. The people are speaking, the people are here, and they are shouting right now, so they better listen.
The people are the present, the people are the future. For the kids watching this moment, this is history. What message do you have for them when they see this 20 years in the future?
The kids are here, are present with their family, and that's one of the most beautiful things that anyone can do. So they will see themselves after 20 years, and they should feel proud that they were present here.
Amen to that, brother. Thank you so much.
Respect.
Great night. Thank you. Can I ask you a few questions for an Albanian channel to help amplify the voice in the protests? No? You guys have a good night.
Atëre, mesazhi im për të ardhmen e Shqipërisë është që ajo cop tokë e ndaluar si Sazani dhe pjesë të tjera të Shqipërisë të mohuara nga qeveria reale dhe ajo e kaluar e çdo lloj ngjyre nuk duhet ta harrojnë. Shqipëria I përket atyre dhe ato janë këtu bashkë me nëna dhe baballarët e tyre.
Faleminderit. That was really good. Thank you. Thank you. Night in the mirror. Please share with me, what do you think the real problem is? Is it wages? Is it medical? Or is it something else?
Albania are too many problems, but the Prime Minister denies that are problems in our country. We think that we are in our right, we are in our country. We want investment in Albania, but to control them and not to make on protected areas, because it will damage the animals, etc. But needs an investigation from the government who are paying the money, who are taking the land. We don't know that 100%. They say America. We are not against America. We are a member of NATO as well. We love Americans. We love European Union, but we need transparency for our country. You know.
I hear you loud and clear. These developments, these investments are supposed to help people with job opportunities. What do you think about that?
We are not sure about that because there are too many investments in Duras as well, or other cities, but no good investments for our people. Zero benefit for our people. Only the oligarchs or the men with power profit from these investors, you know.
Last question for you. So what would you say would be a better Albania for the youth? What do you think needs to happen first?
We think we need a new government. All of them are trying to say that we want a new government. There are 35 years that our fathers, our mothers, our grandfathers fought for freedom, but it transforms through the years. We need a new government that work for us, and then for the oligarchs. But if they are transferring with the money that they are investing in Albania, you know, we need a new government with a new person, with a new leader.
Albania is looking for the right leader, a healthier government that's for the people. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is David from Canary Capital Productions. Faleminderit, bro. You guys have a good night.
Ne jemi mbledhur sepse qeveria ka dhënë një zonë të mbrojtur për një investim luksoz, ndërkohë që shteti shqiptar ka shumë problematika, shëndetësia, arsimi, siguria, drejtësia, barazia, të gjitha, edhe për këtë arsye jemi mbledhur. Si fillim ishte kauza e projektit, por ajo është vetëm aja e icebergut, por shoqëria jon ka shumë probleme.
Great job. If kids are seeing this message 20 years from now, what message do you have for the kids that are going to watch this moment 20 years from now?
Mesazhi im për fëmijët është sa herë që të mendoni se po bëhet një padrejtësi apo ju cënon lirin jetën tuaj, duhet të ngrinë zërin. Dhe të mblidhemi të gjithë bashkë për kërkuar të drejtat tona.
Faleminderit. Can I ask you a question on camera? Are you okay with being?
Okay, yeah? It's okay. Yeah.
So, when it comes to the youth here in Albania, a lot of youth need to work at least 2 jobs to sustain themselves.
Yeah, it's because the salaries are very low in Albania and the prices of the rent, especially in Tirana, are very high.
So there are thousands of Albanians right now. What does this mean to you?
This means that we are here to save our land because they want to destroy, they want to completely transform a protected resort place and to create a luxury resort, but it's a national park or it's very important for our identity and they want to completely destroy it.
That's actually very clear. So all of this money, the development, the billions of dollars, they are not being allocated correctly.
Yes.
They need to be spent on training, certification, hospitals, right?
Exactly.
As you mentioned, people can't even get proper chemotherapy. And on top of that, even at a very small level, can't even afford a latex glove to make sure the operation is sanitized properly. The actual government in Albania needs to realize what's going on, and I want to thank you for voicing your point of view here tonight.
Yeah, there is just one question that people ask in here. When was the last time that our Prime Minister visited the hospitals? That's all, because there are no beds for the ones that are hospitalized.
Once again, it's very clear that the government is spending money and energy on things that are not going to affect the actual Albanian people in a positive way. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great night. The young people that are watching this right now, that are thinking of leaving Albania, what message do you have for them?
I think Albania and this protest show that Albania can change, and this is our last chance to change. Because if Albania change, I think it will be a better place. I was born in Italy. I was not born in Albania. I'm a child of immigrants, and I come there to study. And I hope that in a future I can work there and not in Italy, because Albania it's the place where I have my roots.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So people in Albania want to stay in Albania. People that left Albania want to come back to Albania, but we have to remove corruption and we have to move forward in the most positive way. Thank you so much, brother. Nathan Amir, have a great night. Thank you. Hi. From your personal point of view, would you say that this development taking place right now could be considered illegal?
In our view, it's clearly illegal. And the statements of the Prime Minister clearly prove that. Because at the beginning he said there is a development permit. Later on he backtracked that there is no permit, but the facts are on the ground. The works happen there. You have the road that is open, you have the fence that was built and then taken away, but the concrete is still there. You have the flattened dunes where they were probably trying to build the camps, the future camps where the workers would stay. So all of this is there. If you go there, you have a bridge. You have also a bridge on the main canal that connects the lagoon with the sea. It's a concrete bridge, so it's a permanent bridge that is present there. So the facts are there. And given that the facts are there and the Prime Minister is saying that there is no project, automatically it makes everything that happened so far there illegal. And those people who did it need to be held accountable. Those people who are supposed to stop it need to be held accountable.
You guys heard it first here. Now what we really need and what we are seeking is justice.
Yes.
That's all we want is justice. Now, if anyone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way they can reach out to you?
Well, you can follow our Instagram page, PPNEA. You can follow our social media page, Facebook, YouTube, and also on our webpage, ppnea.org. You have all our contacts there, and there is a lot of information about this case in there too.
Beautiful, guys. Canary Capital Productions, we are out. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother.
Cheers.
For last question, if the Prime Minister was standing here right now, what would you tell him?
That's a really difficult question because there are many things to say actually. We just want from him to give up from where he is right now as working as Prime Minister, because he has about 12 years that he works as the Prime Minister of Albania and clearly hasn't done anything for us, for the students, for the elders, for everyone. He hasn't done anything.
That's a true Albanian representation right there. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
What do you think needs to happen in Albania so that the youth don't leave Albania?
Everything needs to change, especially the schools, especially every single thing, like the money, the economic, everything needs to change so the people, the youth doesn't need to leave. Me, basically, I'm trying to leave in September to Italy for a better life, But now this that I'm seeing right now makes me very proud and makes me not to leave. They're basically the proudness of me. They making me not to leave Albania. These people are making me proud more and more to be Albanian every single day.
And you're making Albania very proud by delivering this beautiful message. You had the thoughts of leaving Albania, but the people are restoring your faith.
Yeah, they're restoring my faith. This place needs to become like every single other place in Europe. Why not? We basically have potential to become more than Croatia, more than every single thing, more than Greece. Why don't we become like Italy? Italy has everything that we do, so basically we can become them.
They're saying that these developments, these investments in Albania are here to stimulate the economy and create jobs. What are your thoughts on that?
That's never gonna happen, not to offend the Philippines, but they basically are coming to work here for less than we are working here because they doesn't have anything back home. That's what we do. We leave our country to go and make another future in another country.
And
that's what the Philippines are doing. That's what's gonna be happening here in Albania because they bring other people from other states that are more down than Albania and they're not gonna complain because they get less on their country.
So if you can make one change, what would that change be to start this positive ripple effect?
For a Dirama to leave his post.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. In order for this to actually work out, you have a great night. Thank you so much, you guys. Not in the mirror. A passionate young individual like yourself, how does the wages and economy affect you personally?
I am not able to buy a house. Like, I want to be in Albania, I want to live here and actually work here, but he's making it very difficult for me to stay here. I want to be able to get a like the basic wage for me to afford living and rent and buying a house. I am not able to buy a house, and I am kind of lucky to have a wage that is like above minimal. Like, I make a decent wage and I still cannot afford to buy a house. So that would be one of the things to mention.
Well, hopefully, as we move forward strategically, we will be changing that soon.
Hopefully.
Faleminderit.
Oh, you're welcome.
Not in the mirror. If you're thinking of a solution, non-violence, a solution that's civilized, if the Prime Minister was standing here right now, what question would you ask him or what would you tell him?
Like, first of all, he has to resign because like it's obvious that like the people don't want him anymore because it's his fourth mandate. So in this 16 years so far, he has done nothing like what he's promised in 2013 when he came in power. So first of all, he has to resign, and after that, he has to be like a non-government mixed with non-politicals for 1 year. So to let all of the political parties, new ones, and maybe the old ones to get like maybe like a revolutionized on something. So it has to be like for new people and new politics. This is my opinion.
So what the people you think really want is step down.
Step down the old political, because he is in power since 1998. He has been like Minister of Culture, he has been like the mayor of this city, and after that the Prime Minister for 16 years now.
Are you a family man?
No, not for. I'm single for the moment, but I want to create a family. So like here is really hard to create a family right now.
When you get married,
yeah,
and your child sees this 20 years from now, what message would you want them to remember?
That we are trying to do something here. So we are trying to make like a revolution, like a real revolution, because in 1991 it was somehow a kind of revolution because we got rid of the communism era. So this one is even worse because we have the information, we have everything on internet, and we are not trying to do that until now. So now is the glimpse. So I hope this glimpse help us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. We're here all gathered in Albania. You feel the energy. It's nothing but love out here.
Yes.
What do you think took so long for Albanians to come together?
I think that Albanians now are full and we can stand anymore Dirama. Albania is not on sale.
Albania is not for sale. If the development moves forward, what do you think will happen?
No, this sale of Albanian lands isn't development. It's not. It's sale and it's illegal. That's all.
Illegal, baby. Albania is not for sale. 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 now that I'm thinking and walking, because I think better when I'm walking, right? What do you think the people here will do if this development actually moves forward?
The main reason why people are on the streets isn't actually development. So we will, I mean, of course, we will continue to protest either way. It doesn't matter if he stops it, if he continues it. The Albanian people are just fed up with the system, and this was just the cherry on top. For most people here, I mean, half the people here probably don't even know where Narta is. They just fed up with the government.
Can you educate people on what Narta is in 30 seconds?
Yeah, of course. It's a natural reserve close to Vlora. It's on a peninsula, and there are quite a few protected animals that live there and that breed there. So yeah, that's what's going to be destroyed.
In a nutshell, there you have it, guys. So the politicians that run the show, is there hidden information they don't want the Albanian people to know?
The Albanian politician is all corrupted. It's all corrupted. We don't have a democracy. We don't have a politician. We have a dictator and then a corruption. We have only this.
Mafal, can we ask you a question for the protest?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
If you wake up tomorrow and you are the new prime minister in Albania, what would be the first change you make?
Well, what I'm thinking right now and what people want is government that works for the people. So the main thing that people are asking and what got the spark is the land to the people. So first of all, our people should feel safe in their houses, in their land, and this is the first thing I would do. So ban the law that is changed and that takes away the land of the people. And the second thing is to give the government, to make the state work for the people. Thank you very much for your work. I appreciate it. I follow you, and I've seen you doing the most you can around here. It is very important for us to have international voices, and I really thank you, even in the name of the protesters out there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the kindness, and I like the fact that you're just not going to do one thing. You're going to do multiple things if you were prime minister.
Yeah, but you know, I'm one of them. If you ask each of them, and I'm sure if you give the government to every one of them, I'm pretty sure that each one of the, I don't know how many are today here, but they will do a better work than what is done till now. I'm so sure for this.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The lady spoke. You guys already know the first thing we have to address is we got to put power back into the people, provide opportunities for the people, because that's where the growth is at for the Albanian people. And the Albanian people...
And kill the fear, people, because power is ours. Power to the people. Thank you.
People, have a great night. Nothing, Amir. How you doing, brother? I'm from California, the United States.
Ai do t'i dhe para. Ajo dhe kërës. A dhe si statuj. Do e kap këtë bythë, rri lartë. Që dhe bërë shumë. Jo, janë që njerëzën në tërmën. Janë që njerëzën në tërmën. A tjetëre që po bëjnë ata në orën 4, ajo ishte stisë. Që pa, sot, nuk e di këti nga... Nga tha që kështë të administrasë kështë dhe të rri.
Here, I live outside Albania.
Outside of Albania?
In Italy. I've come here just for the protest.
What do you think needs to happen in Albania so that Albania stops losing its people and going to other countries?
Edi Rama to surrender and to have a new revolution here to change all the political caste.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Rama needs to be dethroned. He needs to be removed from office in order for the people to start growing in a positive direction. Nothing to marry, guys. Have a good day, sir.
Where are you from?
California, the United
California.
States. That's
You are
right.
here just for the protest.
I am here to back you up. I'm here to amplify your voice. I'm here to fight for you guys.
Thank you. Keep it.
I see that you are Albanian out, and I see you with the megaphone, which means you're out here being proactive.
Of course.
What do you think the real problem is? Is it education? Is it economy? Or is there something else that's a bigger problem at hand?
So the biggest problem is that our two opposition parties, they were secretly collaborating for 36 years to enrich themselves. And 2 days ago, Mr. Berisha, the leader of the opposition party, publicly supported Edi Rama. So basically, the facade is gone. We now all know that our opposition parties were actually just one party that were collaborating to enrich themselves and not to help the people.
What do you think Edi Rama really means when he's saying that we have a hybrid problem? What do you think falls behind that?
I think this is just a distraction from his side. In reality, I mean, he's scared. He knows that the people he found the limit of the people. He thought he could do whatever the hell he wants. And now he noticed, okay, yeah, apparently there is a limit. And a lot of people here, for sure, are also surprised that finally Albanians woke up and are protesting against the government.
Amen to that. So, in an ideal world, with your vision, what needs to happen to secure a better tomorrow for Albanian children, our actual future? What needs to take place?
So it's actually quite simple. The patronage network that Edi Rama built has to be destroyed. Everyone that was in the government in the last 36 years has to be persecuted and go to prison, basically, because everyone has dirty hands and bloody hands. And then we can finally have actually free elections. And that's the important thing, because that's what we need. And if the next government tries to do the same thing, we now have work experience, so we can remove them as well.
Albania is going through this massive shift and is not only doing its thing for its own country, but is setting the example for the rest of the world, right? So as Albania is setting the example for the rest of the world, is there any message you have for countries outside of Albania? Anything they can do?
Never give up.
Never give up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Canary Capital Productions. You guys have a good night. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Behind me, there are thousands of people who are actually fighting for the cause. This is exactly why we need to come together, because we need to secure the future of our children. There are things in Albania that are not for sale. Albania is here to preserve its beauty, its culture, but most importantly, Albania is here to secure its people's future.
We're fed up with the corruption, we're fed up with the government, the opposition, and everything that has gone into this country. Everything is wrong. Generations has passed and nobody has raised their voice. Finally, it's our time to get on the street and to protest for what's dear to us. Our country, our values, and everything for Albania. That's all.
Who do you think benefits from this development? The people with the money?
Only the people with the money. Only the government. Only the government. Nobody else. Only the oligarchs. That's what we call it around here.
Who benefits from the development?
Protesta që kanë dalë gjithë shqiptarët, pa diskutim është një protestë e sjell nga vetë populli dhe pa diskutim e pa parashikuar nga vetë qeveria dhe pa diskutim një bum për gjithë ata që e kanë organizuar këtë dhe për gjithë ata që nuk e kanë pritur. Ajo çka ka sjell kjo protestë është tronditja e sistemit 35 vjeçar që ka sjellë këtu në Shqipëri, e politikanëve të trashëguar nga komunizmi dhe pa diskutim ajo që kërkojnë shqiptarët është dorëheqja e kryeministrit dhe shkarkimi i të gjithë ministrave automatikisht dhe zgjedhjet parakoshme që do të sillte një qeveri teknike dhe pa diskutim një qeveri të re për gjithë shqiptarët dhe për gjithë Shqipërinë.
Faleminderit. Thank you. Nothing, Amir. Thousands of Albanians gathered here today you feel the passion, you feel the energy.
Like it's different, like it's something that it has never been done before in those 36 years that we have democracy, like somehow. So it's like the Generation Z, like it's more than like political thing, it's more like a people thing, you know, and like the atmosphere is different, it's electrifying, and like finally we have some hope. So we hope that this thing lasts more and more, so we can have like the answers we have been demanding him, like to resign first of all, and to change this old political thing.
We're glad that we came together from Albania, from Chameria, from Ilirida, from Dardania, from Montenegro, Albanians from Montenegro, Albanians from Serbia. Everyone came actually for the protest because we don't want that our government to sell our property in the other countries. That's the thing. And also about the corruption system, the health system, the study system, like everything that Albania has problems with it, we came here.
Violent.
Students, not violent, it was a peaceful protest, to be fair. It was peaceful, it was really wonderful. We didn't have any violence against nobody, and we let everyone speak about it. That's the thing.
What do you think will happen if this development moves forward?
Për mendimin tim, jo vetëm Zvërneci, që deri më sot ishte një tokë e ndaluar për shqiptarët dhe pa pritur u bë një parajs për oligarkët dhe pasanikët e botës. Nuk është një investim turistik, për mendimin tim është thjesht një okupim, një shitje e trojeve të cilët shqiptarët I kanë larë me gjak.
And that's the spirit of the eagle here in Albania. Question for you guys. You guys are out here, you guys are being supportive, and I appreciate that. How long have you guys been living in Albania?
We were born here and we were raised here, so basically it's our home, and we want to raise our kids here because we two are married.
You guys are married, congratulations, Urime, right?
Thank you.
What will your kids think 20 years from now when they see this interview?
I hope they are proud of us because we are fighting for a future here. Because even the jobs here, the university and everything, they are trash. Like you can even not get something, a degree or something without money here. The corruption is in the maximum level, you know? And we are fighting for this, for our future, for our kids' future. So yeah, that's it.
As we are fighting for our future, what do you think finally triggered the Albanian people to come together in this fashion?
There are too many things. As a student, I study law in a law school there. And as a law student, I can see that there are many corruption here in Albania.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest, a man that has a lot to talk about when it comes to the environment, when it comes to nature. Today with me I have
Alexander Trajce from Protection and Preservation of Natural Environment in Albania, PPNEA, BirdLife Albania.
That's right. Now, as we're talking about wildlife, how is this impacting nature as a whole?
We are talking about one of the most important ecosystems that we have in the country. It's the second most important lagoon in Albania, with a myriad of wildlife, with more than 220 bird species that have been recorded on site. So it's 2/3 of all Albanian bird fauna that is present in just a very small area, which is the lagoon of Narta. We're talking about one of the last nesting sites of loggerhead turtles. Again, threatened species on the global level, that it's very rare to have beaches so suitable that they can lay their eggs. And it's exactly those very beaches that the bulldozers went through, and they started flattening out the dunes, they started opening up new roads, they started fencing the area, and all the works that we have seen in the images of the past days. The area is recognized also internationally. It's considered an important bird area. It's considered a key biodiversity area, and it's also one of the sites that Albania needs to protect as part of its accession process to the European Union. So Albania has committed, as part of the negotiations, to protect that area for its natural resources for the generations to come. What we are seeing there is the destruction and the complete alteration of the entire ecosystem. The whole strip of land that divides the lagoon from the sea is going to be converted from an almost natural area, which is at the moment, into a completely artificial landscape, if the renders that have been made public are actually materialized on the ground. Of course, this made a lot of people unhappy. This made a lot of people become angry very quickly, because what they saw a very brutal intervention of bulldozers on the ground, without any documentation, without any transparency, without any permit being available there, without anybody knowing what was going on. Just one day, they woke up in the morning and they saw bulldozers just tearing trees down, flattening dunes, and destroying the entire ecosystem. This had been boiling for quite a while in Albania, because many other protected areas were suffering in the same fashion. There is the Buna Velipoja protected landscape, where again a very similar resort is being developed in such intransparent way. There is the plans for Divjaka Karavasta National Park. There is resorts in Butrint National Park that have happened. So all over the country, people were witnessing more and more the appropriation of natural resources for the benefit of very few rich people, basically, without any visible profit to them or to the improvement of their livelihoods. So, of course, the protest initially started as a major environmental and land-grabbing concern, but now it has transformed into a massive social movement that basically the people are asking more accountable government, more transparent government. They are asking for their voices to be heard, for their natural heritage not to be destroyed, and for them to have better lives. I mean, imagine we have a prime minister that for 10 days is defending so strongly the rights of a private investment, which at the end of the day, it's a private investment. You know, you can have many private investments in the country. We haven't heard the prime minister in these last days talk anything about healthcare. We haven't heard him talk anything about education, about public infrastructure, about the needs of the disadvantaged. So we haven't heard him to talk about his job. You know, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to worry about the public investment. He's supposed to worry about the people. But all we hear is how amazing this project is going to be, how this is going to transform Albania, which is a narrative that the people of Albania are not buying anymore, because they've witnessed over and over that such a narrative is only making them with less access to the land. It's only making them with less access to the natural resources, and it's, at the end of the day, it's making them poorer and poorer, so that more young people are leaving and that less opportunities are left in this country.
Hundreds of thousands of people are watching this message, and you mentioned that some of these contracts, maybe documents, have been altered, and they went straight just to the deal, didn't really consider the Albanian people, realizing this is a treasure for our children to keep on for the rest of our lives. What people need to get involved so that we can start looking at these documents, we can start looking at these contracts, and as you mentioned, bring transparency to the Albanians to see if any of this has been altered to the point where it's illegal?
I mean, we haven't seen anything. Just the fact that the work started without any publicly available document, it's an illegality in itself, you know. So we haven't seen anything. We had the prime minister who initially said, okay, there is one development permit, but nobody had seen the development permit. So he was justifying the works happening according to that development permit. Then later on, he changed the narrative. He said, no, there is no plan, there is no permit, there is no project, there is only the idea of something. But then how do you explain the works on the ground? If you have no project, then what the hell is happening there? Why are the bulldozers tearing down trees? Why are they destroying the nesting grounds of the turtles? Why are they destroying the habitats of the flamingos? You know, it makes no sense. So it's very clear that there was a complete lack of transparency, complete lack of rule of law. It was just a brutal intervention by force with bulldozers and heavy machinery in a way that they can do this as fast as possible before actually anyone can notice and can start doing something.
Now that they've been seen at work and they've been seen not really caring what the Albanian people have to say or how they feel, people are aware and they are watching. What professional can come into this play, this battlefield, and help us with this situation?
Look, it's not very difficult. If you want to do things right, you just need to listen to what the people say. You just need to listen to what the experts have to say, reliable experts with integrity have to say, and you need to do a lot of public consultation and be very transparent and honest with your people. Of course, with very good territorial planning, with very good laws that are in place, with very good division of the territory, where you have protected areas on one hand, where you have development areas on the other hand. Of course, you can come to a situation where you can have a very good balance, where you also protect the natural environment within protected areas, but also you can build the resorts of any scale and of any fashion outside of protected areas. Let's be clear, protected areas are protected primarily for preserving the natural heritage and for preserving the biodiversity. Anything that can be developed there has to be hand in hand with protecting that natural heritage and that biodiversity. You can have ecotourism for sure, you can have agrotourism, you can have family-based tourism, you can have very extensive, low-impact forms of tourism, but you cannot have huge resorts. You cannot have exclusive land for the very rich. Those are very intensive forms of using the landscape that are completely incompatible with protected areas.
From your personal point of view, would you say that this development taking place right now could be considered illegal?
In our view, it's clearly illegal. And the statements of the Prime Minister clearly prove that. Because at the beginning he said there is a development permit. Later on he backtracked that there is no permit, but the facts are on the ground. The works happen there. You have the road that is open, you have the fence that was built and then taken away, but the concrete is still there. You have the flattened dunes where they were probably trying to build the camps, the future camps where the workers would stay. So all of this is there. If you go there, you have a bridge. You have also a bridge on the main canal that connects the lagoon with the sea. It's a concrete bridge, so it's a permanent bridge that is present there. So the facts are there. And given that the facts are there and the Prime Minister is saying that there is no project, automatically it makes everything that happened so far there illegal. And those people who did it need to be held accountable. Those people who are supposed to stop it need to be held accountable.
You guys heard it first here. Now what we really need and what we are seeking is justice.
Yes.
That's all we want is justice. Now, if anyone wants to reach out to you, what's the best way they can reach out to you?
Well, you can follow our Instagram page, PPNEA. You can follow our social media page, Facebook, YouTube, and also on our webpage, ppnea.org. You have all our contacts there, and there is a lot of information about this case in there too.
Beautiful, guys. Canary Capital Productions, we are out. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother.
Cheers.
If you woke up tomorrow and became the Albanian Prime Minister, what would be the first thing you change?
Oh, there are a lot of things, but the first thing is not going further with this project, and then it's the pension, and then it's the hospitals. There are so many things that is like the first thing to do. So like so many things that are wrong here, that are not, are like governed in the wrong way.
To me, it sounds like you have a big heart going out to the hospital, the medical sector. Why is that?
Well, because it doesn't function as it should be. Like they are like, we don't have like any medicine, anything that a hospital should like function as it is. So like we need a lot of things like to see and to do.
Thank you so much. How long have you been living in Albania for?
I'm Albanian, so for the rest of my life, like I'm 34, for 34 years I've been living here.
Being a little over 30 years old, you've seen it all.
Yeah.
You've had to bear it all.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you make of this giant shift that we're going through right now?
I think what is happening right now, it's great. It's never been like this since the protest that we had about students, about school. This is like the second one after that. No politicians, no, no social standing. We are all one, and I really hope like we still go as we are, and finally the government will hear us, because we are not like some ignorance as our Prime Minister refers to us. We're like people who have we can speak 3 languages, most of us, and we have work. We have been in so many Europe, we've seen the world, so if we ask something, you should be listening to your citizens, because something is wrong,
I love your message.
Thank you.
I really want to thank you for your time. You enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if the first person was the Prime Minister of Albania, the first thing they would dive into is the medical sector, the hospitals. How are they being funded? How are they being looked at as a priority? So there you have it. Next Albania. Let's find our next Albania here today. What does Albania need to do to make sure that the youth stay in the country and decide to actually work here in Albania instead of leaving? Like last year, we lost over 30,000 people left Albania for a better tomorrow.
That's a great question. These past 12 years, we've lost so many youngsters. So I kind of lost hope. But maybe if things go right, you can see all the young people in the crowd today. So I'm assuming things might get better sometime.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard it first. Albanians need to come together to restore the hope.
Yeah, sure.
And with that hope, we'll build momentum, and with that momentum, we'll create opportunities. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you, brother, for your time.
Thank you for covering this peaceful. You can see.
It's my pleasure.
Everybody.
It's my pleasure, brother. Have a good night. Nothing, Amir.